Good Yom Tov to everyone. It's Yud Alef Nissan. It's the Rebbe's 120th year Meledus. As the day begins here in New York, I'll make a very brief clip. A story that I heard yesterday from Rebbe Moshe Herson, a veteran shliach, that's very appropriate for Pesach and for Yud Alef Nissan. This was in the early years, I believe in the 1950s. And the Chassid Rebbe Yankel Katz of Chicago, Yaakov Katz, he would eat at the Rebbe's Seder upstairs. The Rebbe ate by his shviger, his mother-in-law, Rebbe Tzedakah Medina. They had the Seder there. And the next day, after he came, he was in 770, and he told the Bacharim that he asked the Rebbe what he should have in mind when he eats the Kezayis Matza. Required amount of matzah you need to eat. So in the holy svarim, the holy books, it discusses what type of intentions, kavanas, you're supposed to have when you eat the matzah. So the Yankel Katz, who was a tamim, in the sense of a very straightforward, sincere person, took things as they are. He didn't make, pilpulim and discussions and arguments. So he asked the Rebbe, what should I have in mind when I eat the Kezayis Matzah? And he thought the Rebbe was going to give him some kind of Kabbalistic intentions, and he's going to think about it the next night when the second Seder, when he eats the Matzah. And the Rebbe told him, "Das haben Sinnen as me est elikus." That one eats godliness when they eat the matzah. That's all you need to know. The exact wording, Rabbi Herson didn't tell me, but that was the teichen, the content of what the Rebbe said is, as man est elikus. Rabbi say, on Yud Alef Nissan, we're eating elikus. Whether we understand or we don't understand, whether we like it or we don't like it, this is a day of divinity. Elikus is divinity, godliness. Consuming godliness, that's what Yud Alef Nissan is about. Make the best of the rest of your day. Learn, daven, farbring, give tzedakah, make achlotas tovas, good resolutions. It's also the day which is the yrtzeit of my mother of blessed memory, Miriam Bas Chaim Yaakov, Hashem Yinkum Damai. And she had the schus that her neshama returned to the Eibishter on the Yom HaBohir, on the illuminated day of Yud Alef Nissan. Zayin Agute better for the ganze Mishpacha, for the entire Yiddish people, Klal Chassidim. She had Yechidison with the Rebbe. She was raised in Costa Rica after the war, so she spoke Spanish, and she spoke to the Rebbe in Spanish. Many stories, and later there'll be a Zoom in Mitzvah to remember her life and continue her legacy. But for now, the koch is Yud Alef Nissan, the Rebbe's Yom Meledus. So the Eibishter Rachmanis haben auf uns, may have mercy and send us back our Rebbe with all Tzadikei Olam through Tchiyas HaMeisim, Mashiach now, Amen v'Amen l'chaim.